Iceful, come quick! Flintpelt called, pushing his head through the bramble entrance of the Mezzencat's den. His fur stuck out in every which way, bristling with worry, his tail lashing wildly. Iceful poked her head out of the Mezzencat's storage, a large crack in the rock wall of the den, eyeing Flintpelt with a calm Flintpelt, what is it? What's wrong? She mewed, pulling herself the rest of the way out of the storage. A few leaves stuck to her blue fur. She had been reorganizing her supply of herbs herself as Snowpaw had been away for a few days with Wolfpaw, searching for the kids that Tom had saw in his dreams. It's Demitail. I think she's in labor, he said shakily, glancing back over his shoulder towards the rest of the camp before looking back at Icepool. In labor? Get her to my den, now! The Mezzencat snapped, quickly pushing Flintpelt back through the entrance, hurrying back into her storage. Let's see, I need serval, ragwort, oh, and a stick. A stick for her to bite. What else? Flintpelt might need thyme, Lucia kept muttered to herself, lifting each herb she needed and setting them just outside the storage, before chewing a stick from the wall of her den, setting it with the rest. Iceful stuck her head out of the Mezzencat den. What was taking them so long? Demitail would need those herbs soon if they took any longer. It was then that she spotted Flintpelt, pressed against Demitail's side, trying to coax her towards the Mezzencat den. Come on, Demitail, a little further, Tom murmured, and the she-cat let out a loud, painful meow in return, her legs shaking. Demitail, a little further! Listen to Flintpelt, she called, moving out of her den, pressing against the distressed she-cat's side. Breathe, it'll be alright, she cooed, gently pushing the queen towards her den. Many cats that were still in camp had been staring at this point. And Claw, who had been very close with Demitail since the two first came to Skyclan together, was standing close by, her fur bristled in alarm. What's going on? Called the voice, and Icepool paused to look over her shoulder. Snowpaw and Wolfpaw were near one of the side entrances to the camp, pellets brushing together. In their mouths were two tiny kids, mewling in alarm. Snowpaw, thanks starclan you're back! Bring that kid to my den. Demitail is kidding, I need you! Icepool called, and quickly Snowpaw and Wolfpaw made their way across the clearing towards Icepool's den. Alright, Demitail, here. Chew on this, Icepool cooed, pushing a small pile of serval in Demitail's direction. The queen was laying in a nest of moss in the middle of the Mezzencat den, her claws dug into the bedding, hissing wildly through her teeth. Flintpelt was right beside her, giving her forehead and ears affectionate licks. The queen shakily began to chew on the leaves, spitting out the remains once the juice trickled down her throat. Snowpaw, fetch me that stick. She can bite into it to help ease her pain, Icepool commanded, and quickly the white she-cat grabbed the stick and pushed it in front of Demitail's muzzle, the queen biting into it almost instantly. Sitting near the back of the den, Wolfpaw was watching the two kids he and Snowpaw had found. Rabbit was nuzzled against his leg, and Honeykit pressed against her brother. Snowpaw was busy dealing with Demitail's kidding to look after them, so Wolfpaw agreed to stay and keep them company. He was almost tempted to take the two to the nursery where Birchkit, Bluekit, Alderkit, and Rubblecit were, most likely playing with some round pebbles that he had to be there before he even was brought in the Skyclan. The kids were still young. He estimated at least a moon old. When he was there, Emberberry and Mrs. Drum could watch over them. He shook his head. No, these kids needed him. It would be too much of a shock for him to just leave them with another cat they didn't know. He sighed and glanced back at Icepool, Snowpaw, and Demitail. Push, Demitail, you're doing great. I can see ahead, just push as hard as you can, Icepool mewed. Beside her sat Snowpaw, who was busy chewing up a few ragwort leaves. Is she going to be okay? What if she doesn't make it? Whined a panicked Flintpelt. Settled near Demitail, his tail lashing. The queen gave him a half-hearted glare before biting down on the stick, felt rippling as she pushed. Demitail isn't the first queen to give birth, Flintpelt. Blue Mezzencat snapped. Snowpaw, give her the ragwort, and give Flintpelt some thyme. Icepool commanded, and Snowpaw obeyed, pushing the leaves towards Demitail. Here, these will keep your strength up, she mewed, then nudged some thyme towards Flintpelt. He quickly chewed them up and swallowed them. Demitail lapped up the leaves and swallowed before pushing again. The first kid had been born. Icepool quickly nipped the sack around the first kid. A brown patchy she-cat, Icepool noted, quickly moving the tiny kid to Flintpelt. Here, lick. Lick the kid backwards to warm her up, she said. Her? He echoed. Icepool nodded. Yes, her! Lick! She raised her voice, and the Tom quickly began to lick his first kit. Icefall watched him, and turned her attention back to Demitail. That's one, Demitail. You are doing so well! Steady your breathing, then push again. Icefall mewed. Then Demitail nodded, relaxing her shoulders, and then pushing again. Biting onto her stick, practically snapping it in half. The second kit was born. Icefall once again nipped the sack, noting a black and orange calico Tom. She nudged at the Snowpaw. Snowpaw, do what Flintpelt is doing. Link backwards to warm the kit, she mewed, and Snowpaw got to work. Icefall leaned down, giving Demitail a look across her flank. I think there's one more, Demitail. Push! Push as hard as you can! Demitail meowed weakly. It felt rippling, and as the snake snapped in half from her biting, a third and final kit was born. Icefall nipped the snack, noted a tan Tom, and turned ahead towards Wolfpaw. Wolfpaw, lick the kit, now! The Tom lifted his head, giving Icefall a wide-eyed stare. Me? He rasped, and Icefall nodded. He slowly lifted himself from his spot and made his way to Icefall's side, with Honeykit and Rabbitkit protesting. He bent down, licking the tiny kit. Icefall watched from her spot near the back of the den as Demitail's 3 kits suckled at her belly. The she-cat's eyes were closed halfway, tired from kitting. Flintpelt was laying beside her, his head resting on her side, and tail entwined with hers. Icefall knew that Tom had been antsy lately. Flintpelt had originally come from Moonclan, and had been only staying here while Lunastar was learning to be a leader. The Tom had been debating whether it was time to leave or not, but he found love in Demitail, and Icefall figured he would choose to stay now that he has a family. She glanced at Wolfpaw and Snowpaw. The two were quietly playing with the 2 kits, their tails brushing along the ground as the 2 pawed at their tails. So, your dreams were real, Wolfpaw? What are you going to do with these 2? She broke the silence, and the Tom looked like a deer in headlights. Well, he stammered, shuffling his paws. I'll take them, Demitail rasped, lifting her head slowly to look at the 2 kits. I will take them. Do they have names? She murmured, and the 2 apprentices nodded. This one, Snowfall started, pointing her tail at the honey-colored kit, is Honeykit. The tiny golden kit meowed in response. Wolfpaw spoke next. And this is Rabbitkit, he said. The brown kit's tiny stubbed tail was wagging slowly as he played with his tail. Demitail nodded. I like those names. Here, little ones, she cooed, gently nudging the 2 kits to her belly, allowing them to suckle on her belly along with their new siblings. Now, what will you name your kits, Demitail? Icefall asked, and Demitail and Flintpelt glanced at each other. We were thinking of Applekit for this one, Flintpelt said, brushing his tail against the patchy she-kit. And Briarkit for this one, he continued, brushing his tail against the plain tan Tom. What about the calico? She asked. And Demitail let a purr. Jasperkit, she said, bending down to look at the top of the 5 kits' heads. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Warriors the Untold Tales. As you guys have probably noticed by now, I am still pre-recording episodes. So this is most likely going to be the last episode that I pre-record for a little while. This is, I think, the 5th or 6th episode that I've pre-recorded. And I'll start uploading them probably like Monday-ish. I'll set a schedule or something, so I can have everything uploaded at a certain time, on a certain day, etc. And I'll probably go with like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday kind of schedule with these pre-records. Then I'll go back to daily recording and uploading the same day. Probably in a week or so. And once all these episodes are uploaded. So, I do have an eye appointment on October 2nd, which I'm pretty sure is a Monday. So I won't be able to record anything then because I'll be in South Shore with my parents and I won't be able to record or upload anything like that. My computer is usually off while I'm away, so I can't upload anything that way, as far as I know. Anyway, as you guys saw last episode, we were playing with Wolfpaw and Snowpaw, who were taking care of a couple of little kids that they had found, because Wolfpaw had been having dreams, and these dreams were of 2 little kids that didn't have a home. Their mother had died in some way, and the kids were all by themselves. StarClan has sent a couple of different hints and stuff like that to Wolfpaw to get him to go find them. Perhaps the kids have some kind of special prophecy or something for the future when they become warriors. We don't know that. Who yet? And as you saw at the beginning of this episode, Tail and Flintpelt had a litter of kits. And they're all in here. So we have Honey Kit and Rabbit Kit, who are the two kits that were found up in Windclan territory, close to where Moonclan border with Windclan territory is. And then you have Briar Kit, Jasper Kit, and Apple Kit, who are Tail and Flintpelt's kits. And I am very unprepared for this episode. I didn't have my list of cats open yet. So I'm gonna try to quickly, as long as my computer decides to load, and I don't have any problems. There we go. I'm going to open up my little Word document, or my DeviantArt journal, with all our cats in it. I have not updated the journal with Rabbit Kid or Honey Kid or any of those guys yet. And so it'll probably be updated after this episode. And my DeviantArt is the pros, so now I'm just wasting time. In this episode, we are running a little low on prey, because I had to skip a few days between. I had to skip a few days because of Wolfpaw and Snowpaw being away, which also gave me opportunities to attract the cats that I needed to attract. There we go, there's my list. So I think this episode we'll do a little bit of hunting, and I think we'll also try to expand our borders. We'll try to steal some more Windclan/Moonclan's territory. So I think let's quickly grab an apprentice we can take with. Let's grab Frostpaw. Who is Frostpaw's mentor? Where's Frostpaw's mentor at? Spiritwing. Let's grab Frostpaw and Spiritwing then, as well as Wolfpaw. And see if we can find some territory, proper territory that we'll take over. I'm just gonna grab a quick drink before we go. Let's head out. We could probably expand up probably this way. First, let's see how far our territory goes. So territory ends here. There isn't really anything in this area, so we haven't really claimed it. Even though it is technically ours, because on the square that the nursery is. Okay, and over here is where our territory ends. And this kind of leads to. I know a lot of battles happen here. Sure, this was actually going to be where the camp was going to be located, Skyclan camp, before I changed my mind. So we could expand our territory this way. There's anything down here? An area where you can find herbs. So this might be a good area to claim, actually. What's over here? This is where that ends. Oh, no, battles. Yeah, there is a lot of battles that happen there between Riverclan and Windclan. We can also claim this area. I don't know if cats spawn here. I can't remember. And that's attached to this part of our territory. So I think we'll claim this kind of area this way. And what's up here? That's Windclan. So I think. OBS so you can see my time. We'll grab the bird feather and we'll grab another bird feather. And we'll come over here and we'll bury these to show our border. There with Windclan. Grab another feather. We'll put it here and bury it. So we're going to claim this part of our territory. We'll decorate it later. Because of that, I think we'll just kind of move it over here and start a bush or something. And what we've been doing with that area with Moonclan, that Moonclan really wants back. As you guys probably will see in the previous episode, we have a spot that's right where Moonclan's border is. And the area used to be Moonclan territory before Skyclan took it over. When Moonclan decided to give it up so Skyclan can have some territory. So I think what we're going to do, similar to there, what that is, we're going to kind of put some thistles, some brambles, those around to kind of mark our borders. And I think we'll do that for all of our little border areas. And I'll show you guys what I mean before we head back. There's a little training hollow. Here, off screen I had started marking around on this kind of area here with brambles and feverfew, and it's the same down here in our little like safe zone just outside of camp. I'm thinking that we'll probably go and mark around our borders with brambles just to give it some extra security. So I think that's what we'll work on this episode. To keep the same cast, so we'll just leave them following me, so I don't have to grab them when we leave again. We'll kind of just save and wait for night to come. Yeah, my phone just went off. Oh, Siri is streaming. Just save again. I'll have to check out her stream when I'm done recording. Okay. So let's head out. Let's see, we've got lots of herbs here. So let's take those with us. Actually, I think I'll put them along our border here. There. Let's see if we can find some brambles, so we can start marking more of our borders along here. So, hope that there are brambles around here somewhere. There might be some up that way, but we'll have to check. And I know brambles spawn here, so I can always do this and reset until they appear. I think we'll start with our little bramble borders up this way, simply because this is territory that originally belonged to Windclan, and we're kind of stealing it from them. Because most of our territory, Windclan attacks us in, so we don't have much of a place that's safe to hunt in. And this might be a good place to hunt, as long as no cats will attack us here. Because as you guys, or at least most of you guys, probably know, Windclan and Skyclan are always at each other's heels. Or paws. Always at each other's paws. Because their borders entwine. No, that's not the right word. Never mind. The borders are really close to each other because Skyclan kind of took over some of Windclan and Moonclan's territory. So they're always fighting. Plus, Riverclan will sometimes try to steal our territory as well. Well, let me start a bramble wall going this way. If we decorate it enough, it can be a good place to train apprentices as well. Because to become warriors, apprentices need to complete a test of some sort, which is hunting on their own, with their mentor who's watching from afar. So this could be a good place to do their test. We'll see what kind of prey we can find here as well. My fiance is emailing me. I'll answer her in a bit. Because I am busy, and that'll be unprofessional if I decide to just randomly answer an email from her in the middle of a recording. Not like I'm already unprofessional already, right guys? So I just spend the day with Frostpaw, Spearwing, and Wolfpaw, completing these borders. And I think Hailpaw will resume his training kind of on the last day of Leaf Fall. So he can become a warrior during Leaf Bear. So on the 10th day of Leaf Fall, Hailpaw will resume his training again. The City Club will let him go. That'll probably also be when Blue Kit, Alder Kit, and Rubble Kit become apprentices. So we've got all kinds of naming ceremonies all around. Because I think, because of the journey that Little Wolfpaw and Snowpaw went on, I think Lunastar will probably decide to turn Wolfpaw into a warrior a little bit sooner than she would have done beforehand. She already knows that Wolfpaw is probably ready to become a warrior, but he didn't want to give him his naming ceremony just yet. He wanted to wait until the other apprentices were ready as well. But because he had gotten that almond, both the mouse and the dreams, she'll probably give him his warrior name very soon. Probably tomorrow. aka sometime during this recording. So just like every episode I've pre-recorded so far, it's going to go past 15 minutes of recording time. There. Now let's stop the hunt now that I've got some brambles. Oh, a rabbit. Is already good hunting already. As long as I can catch them. So at the end of this episode, most likely, Wolfpaw will be given his warrior name. Oh, it's a bunny. Okay, Frostpaw, or not. And then probably sometime during Leaf Bear. Oh, good job, Spearwing. Probably sometime during Leaf Bear, the rest of the apprentices, Frostpaw, maybe Hailpaw, since Hailpaw has lost a moon of training. But Frostpaw, Inkpaw, and Stormpaw for sure will get their warrior names sometime during Leaf Bear. Speaking of Leaf Bear, Demitail's kids were born at the end of Leaf Fall. Good job, Frostpaw. They were born fairly late in the season, so there's a high chance they will not survive. We may lose Demitail's whole litter. It all depends on how how my random generators will work. So there's a chance that Demitail's 3 kids, the 2 sons, and the daughter, will not last through Leaf Bear because they were born so late. They don't have the strength that they need to survive through Leaf Bear like the other 4 kids that we have are. No, tired. Alder Kit, Rubble Kit, Blue Kit, and Birch Kit, they're all much older. They're very much ready to become warriors. Apprentices. But the Demitail's 3 kits, plus Honeykin and Rabbit Kit, are very young. They may not survive through Leaf Bear. So my random generators may tell me that they won't survive. We won't know until Leaf Bear hits. But at least we don't have any elders that may give us issues. Because elders are also very susceptible to colds. I wish I could talk properly. You guys all know that I have a speech impediment caused by cerebral palsy. And sometimes I just can't talk. It usually only happens during recordings, apparently. I can never talk properly. And that might stop some of you guys from wanting to watch the series and just be around for my speed paints. And if you guys are only around for like my speed paints or maybe other series that I may have, that's fine too. Because I don't talk in those series. It's unlike in Untold Tales. That was where I talk literally the whole episode. It would be so much easier if I had people to talk to. But my fiance doesn't have internet, so I can't invite her as a guest. Maybe one of you guys could be a guest. I don't know. I'll have to figure out how to set something up for that. Let's save. What day is it? It is the 9th. So I think we'll go to maybe 20-25 minutes for this episode. I think Lunastar will go kind of on her. Actually, no, we'll take Wolfpaw. We'll take Wolfpaw. And actually, we'll take all of her kids with her. She doesn't spend too much time with her kids because she's a leader and has other duties. So I think we'll take Doshine, Peppertail, and Wolfpaw out. And we'll do some more of the Bramble border up this way, along with our kids. That'll be a nice day. Don't like me. And I think that Lunastar, along with her kids, really do like the fall season. It's a little cooler, and there's lots of leaves around. The camp right now is filled with leaves that the kids love to play in. I think Lunastar really likes the fall season, simply because of all the colors. And if she were to adopt another kid from somewhere, she'll probably name him after something to do with fall. That's also my inspiration for a kid that we may see in the future. Not that way. That hasn't been born yet. I have a few litters planned for the future. It probably won't happen until maybe New Leaf. Because queens should not be pregnant during the winter. And one of the kids I had named after something to do with fall, along with the country that they come from. Just kind of because I love fall and I love the colors, and I've been getting into nature photos lately as well. I've always been super spiritual with nature and the world around me. So fall is my favorite season, or autumn, depending on where you're at. I go by both. But because fall is my favorite season, I just find it really enjoyable. Come on, it's fun. I just find it really enjoyable to walk to school each day and take nature photos. And I'm hoping to go on a nature walk sometime soon so I can get more photos. I took a bunch of pictures of some ducks in a lake in a place called Myers Marsh in my area. And there were like 30 ducks, all with their heads stuck up in the air in the water, looking for food or something. And it was really cute. I got a whole bunch of photos of them, along with some of the changing leaves. The leaves should start changing fairly soon on the South Shore where I was born. As far as what my mom has told me, like, still sure hasn't started changing colors yet, but here, where I'm currently staying, which is, North Nova Scotia-ish, which is near, the Bay of Fundy. Fundy? Yes? No? Something Bay. It has already started to change colors and look a lot like fall. I have a bunch of Chinese lantern plants that grow on the side of my apartment. Last year when I first moved, my mom picked a bunch of them and turned them into, like, garland that sit right above my art table. And they've started to grow again, because they're a fall plant. They don't grow any Chinese lanterns until September-ish, and they turn orange throughout the month of September. I'm collecting some to give to my mom so she can have a little bit of a garland made out of the fall plants as well. Which is kind of cute. And I really like them. I'll have to take some pictures of them and upload them to my DeviantArt for you guys to see. Speaking of, if you're not following my DeviantArt, you should. I post spoilers to the next episode, and I also keep my clan list on there. And every single art piece that you see on in my speed paints that are uploaded to this channel, all of them are uploaded to my DeviantArt, which is the same name as my YouTube channel. And I keep a little a link for my DeviantArt in the layout for this episode. Not this episode, for the series. And I also had the little icon that I currently have up at the top of my my layout, right next to the name Lunastar's Phrophecy. That's my current icon. So if you guys haven't watched it, go ahead and take a look at my DeviantArt. But you don't have to, this is all optional. I just encourage you to. But if you do want to, that's fine too. And we're just about finished. Just with our kind of bramble border. So I know feathers is more of a Moonclan thing, but I think you might leave feathers on each of our respective territories. These that belong to Skyclan. So we'll drop this bramble here, and there are some feathers over this way. So I think I'll grab a couple of these feathers and leave them near the tree on this part of the territory, kind of claiming it as Skyclan's. Skyclan is known for their jumping abilities and climbing abilities, because they all have powerful back legs. They have been bred in them. Lunastar doesn't really have powerful back legs though, because she was born a kitty pet. But a number of the cats that are in Skyclan have Skyclan blood through them, so it can be bred back into the clan. Got a bramble border here and here, and actually we've got part of our territory that is up this way that we actually need to claim as ours later on. So I think I'll remove some of those brambles and continue our little bush over here. We'll go bury some herbs if I can find some. There's some. So we'll have at least a little entrance to get to our squirrel hunting area. So as we said, we're gonna have a feverfew. We'll come over here and bury them. This is an entrance. Or at least try to bury them. Bury? Okay, there we go. Bury. There, and that'll be an entrance that we'll go to take it up to our kind of squirrel hunting area, but it's up that way. And we also need to add an entrance as well. Up this way. We were some herbs. There we go. So we can go through the right entrance and not through the brambles on our way back. It's right here. There. So this is our entrance. And it's gotten dark, so let's head back. And then the next part will probably, or off screen, we'll probably continue our bramble borders around our camp, around our territory. And I think we're at 27 minutes, so a little longer than I had anticipated. And that'll actually be the end of the episode here. So, I hope you liked this episode, and if you haven't done it yet, and you'd like to see more episodes, I recommend you like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!